An 80,000-pound truck is racing down a mountain pass at 60 miles an hour. The brakes fail. In a car, that's terrifying. In a truck this size, it can become a disaster for everyone on the road. But here's the surprising part. Engineers solved this problem nearly a century ago, and the answer wasn't bigger brakes or stronger steel. It was compressed air. Today, nearly every heavy truck, school bus, and fire engine relies on air to stop safely, while your car depends on brake fluid. So why would engineers trust air instead of liquid for the vehicles where brake failure matters most? The answer reveals one of the smartest fail-safe systems ever built, one that's designed to keep working precisely when everything else goes wrong. Start with what you already know. Your car stops using hydraulic brakes. Press the pedal, fluid pushes through sealed lines, pistons clamp down, you stop. Simple, reliable for a car. But scale that system up to 80,000 pounds and something breaks. Literally, hydraulic systems are sealed and closed. That's their strength and their fatal weakness. If a line ruptures under a truck hauling steel beams down a grade in Colorado, fluid sprays out, pressure drops to zero, the pedal goes soft, and there is nothing left to stop the truck. No warning, no backup, just gravity and 40 tons of momentum. That should be enough reason to switch systems. And it is. But the real genius isn't just that air brakes avoid this failure. It's how they turn failure itself into the safety mechanism. Here's what almost nobody realizes. Air brakes don't use air pressure to apply the brakes. They use air pressure to hold the brakes off. Inside every wheel sits a powerful spring, coiled and ready to slam the brake shoe into the drum with enormous force. Compressed air fights that spring, holding it back, keeping the truck rolling freely. Now imagine a leak. In a hydraulic system, a leak kills the brakes. In an air system, a leak kills the air. And when the air disappears, the spring wins. The brakes don't fail open. They fail locked. A truck losing air pressure doesn't lose its ability to stop. It's forced to stop, whether the driver wants to or not. That's not a backup feature. That's the entire architecture, built around one unbreakable rule. This vehicle must never be able to roll without brakes. But building a fail-safe spring system creates a new problem. How do you control something powerful enough to lock every wheel instantly? The answer starts under the hood, with a compressor bolted to the engine, constantly pressurizing air and pumping it into steel storage tanks. These tanks hold a reserve, enough to apply the brakes dozens of times, even if the compressor quits mid-drive. Press the pedal, and that stored air races through brake lines to chambers at each wheel. Inside, a diaphragm flexes, a rod pushes forward, shoes clamp against drums. More pressure, more force. The driver isn't just triggering a switch, they're metering exactly how hard 80,000 pounds needs to slow down in real time. Then there's a second layer most drivers never think about. Trucks run two separate air circuits, front and rear, completely independent. Lows one circuit to a burst line, and the other still has enough pressure to bring the truck to a stop. One failure can never mean total failure. That single design choice has prevented thousands of catastrophes nobody ever hears about. Even the air itself is engineered. Compressors pull in air from the outside world, and outside air carries moisture. Left unchecked, that moisture collects in the lines, freezes in Wyoming winters, corrodes steel in Gulf Coast humidity. So the system runs through a dryer first, stripping out water before it ever reaches the tanks. Skip that step, and a truck can lose braking power on the coldest morning of the year exactly when it's needed most. Governors regulate the compressor so pressure never spikes dangerously high. Relief valves vent excess air before components rupture. Every piece exists because someone decades ago asked what happens when this fails, and refused to accept nothing as the answer. This is why air brakes scale. A delivery van and a triple-trailer rig can run fundamentally the same system, just sized differently. No hydraulic system stretches that far without becoming unreliable at the extremes. So the next time a fully loaded semi rolls past you on the highway, remember what's actually happening under those wheels. A spring is trying to slam the brakes shut. Air is the only thing holding it back. And that's exactly the point. The system isn't designed to work. It's designed to fail safely, every single time, so that the last thing that ever happens on that road is a truck rolling out of control. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden engineering behind something we see every day, a quick like lets us know to keep making videos like this. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because there are countless everyday technologies hiding incredible stories just like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.